Let's start making our pet bed. What first you're gonna do is make a slip knot. Okay, make it wide enough so you can work with it conveniently, and make this tight so that it doesn't loosen up. Now what you're gonna do is, I already have this over here. We're gonna start from after making the slip knot, you are gonna start working on this and make 3 stitches on this loop. Make 3 stitches. There we go. Now we have 3 loops ready. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna use this yarn that we have over here, our working yarn. We're gonna slip it through this loop, and then over here, and then slip right through it. That's 1. We're gonna make 6 of these. Make sure you stick your finger over here so that you don't lose this loop along the way, because that's gonna make it very difficult to spot later. So make sure you don't do that. Continue making these loops until you have a full circle. Now that we have a full circle here, we're gonna slip this one through the first loop and start our new row. Make sure you remember where you're starting your new circle. So this is where we're starting our new row. All you have to do is like loosely have this tied over here. You just need to mark it. Oh, this is our first loop in this row. Keep your loops wide enough. Don't pull on them too hard. This is how your project should look like. So this is where we started. We're gonna end our row here. We're gonna put a yarn piece over here. So from here onwards, we're gonna do 2 loops in one. So here we go. That's 1, then 2, now we've made this much. और इसके बाद अब हम वही करेंगे जो हमने पिछली रो में किया है. We're gonna make 2 loops, 2 single crochet in one loop. Then the next one would have 1 single crochet, then 2, then 1, then 2. इस तरह से alternate करते करते we're gonna complete this whole row. तो हमारा आखिरी अब ये सिंगल था. लास्ट हमने ये किया है इसमें से, राइट, इसमें से हमने किया है ये लास्ट वन. तो ये हमारा हो गया नेक्स्ट रो का फर्स्ट लूप. नाउ वी आर गोना स्टार्ट डूइंग 2 फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट वन, राइट. नाउ वी आर गोना डू 2 single crochets in this one. Make sure that this loop does not need to be too long, but these on the other end need to be long enough so that your project doesn't, ऐसे इकट्ठा हो जाएगा, otherwise it's gonna create a mess. So the second single crochet goes like this. We're gonna take it from the bottom, here. Two from here. This one's gonna be a single one. And we're gonna do two. Now a single one. Here we are at the end of our first loop here. We're gonna mark this one because this is the first loop. There we have the base of our pet bed. This is gonna be so comfy. This is like the most coziest bed you can have for your pet. Let's see how we're gonna build the walls now. Now we have the base of our pet bed. Now since we're starting to build our walls, this base is ready. I'm gonna start with a different color. I'm gonna attach this yarn over here. Don't pull it too much that it breaks. Now we have this color change. Let this be for now. Just start working with this one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hold both of these loops, this whole stitch, and we're gonna pass through this new yarn from here, and this is how we're gonna do it. And this time we're not gonna do two stitches from one. We're just gonna do one single crochet from each loop. Don't pull it too tight. Make sure that your yarn is loose enough. One really important and making these pet beds is that you need to make sure that your yarn is loose, otherwise it's gonna start tilting up here, and it's, instead of a flat surface, it's gonna turn into a ball. We don't want that, so this is what you're going to do. Keep this like yarn loose. The working end always needs to be loosened up so that your previous yarn does not jumble up with the next one. So this is what you're going to do. This is a really convenient tip which is going to make sure that your project turns out just the way you want it. See what I'm doing? This is a really helpful tip because when I started, I couldn't figure why my pet bed, instead of going flat, it's like tilting up into a ball. So if you have been struggling with this too, this is your hack. There we go, our raw is complete. Now what we're going to do is अब हम बिल्कुल same exactly the way we have made this straw, we're gonna start the next straw, and that is going to be the last one. If you want your walls to be higher, you can add another raw, and if you want your bed to look like a little cocoon or like curve it a little from the top, you can make the stitches tighter, and that would give you a really nice look. So let's do the last row exactly the same way that we've done the previous one. So once you come to the end of your row, you're just gonna do your last. What you're gonna do is this yarn through. If you want to add another wall, that's completely on you. You can totally add another wall. Now just pull this into a knot. There you have your ready. Your walls are ready. Your pet bed is ready. Now you can pull this off. This marker that we made tied on this one. There we go. Now just cut some excess yarn. So use your scissors and cut this off over here, and simply weave it back into your pet bed so that it becomes more. Walls are gonna look really nice now. There we go. Your pet bed is ready. I've made my walls a little tighter so that it looks like a little cocoony, has this look, cute look. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. This is your pet bed, and I hope your pet loves it. Okay, bye bye. The best part about this pet bed is that you can roll it up. If you're traveling, you can roll it up into a cute little flower bouquet, and voila, you can fit it into your bag wherever you like to go.